What's up, guys? Welcome back to another kayak fishing episode. Today I'm looking to do some live bait fishing, and right now it's late spring, early summer. Bait is still pretty scarce. I mean, if you can find a few pieces of live bait, you're in pretty good shape. I mean, for example, today I got out on the water probably around 7:30 and it's now 8:30, and so far I just found a little school of anchovies here, so I'm working on them now. Trying to jig up a few, probably get a dozen or so in the live well, then head out for bigger fish. But first things first, we're gonna get some live bait. So in the last few videos I've been doing some salmon trolling. Today I'm looking to do something a little more low-key, a little easier on the legs. So I'm gonna do some live bait drifting. I'll show you the rigs and everything once we get out there, but first things first, I'll look for a few more live baits. I think today we're working with anchovies. If I can get something else, kingfish, mackerel, sardines, whatever, I'll go work with that. But for now, I think we're gonna be working with the anchovies. All right, guys, here's the setup for today. So, slider with a, what is this, 6 ounce? I think it's a 6 ounce teardrop weight, bead, swivel, and then our main line, then our leader. Main line is, I think, 30-pound leader. I think we're also using 30 pounds. With a little J hook right there. I'm just gonna hook them right through the nose. Get them down there. And like I said, that small hook is gonna allow that bait to stay alive a lot longer. And you might miss some fish, but if it's a big fish and it's gonna eat an anchovy, and it's gonna swallow the whole thing. You shouldn't have to worry about a trailer hook on this one. So we're gonna drop this down to the bottom. Could be catching halibut, could be lingcod out here, rockfish, who knows. Saltwater, you never really know what you're gonna catch. Okay, here we go. Next leg of this little fishing adventure, the kingfish. This is gonna be perfect bait here. So now I'm gonna take off this single hook and replace it with some big old hooks, because that's a lot bigger bait. And if something eats it, it's gonna be big. So I need to make sure I get him with this big old treble. All right, there we go, right there. There's the bait. That's the bait that's gonna catch me something big, whatever it is. Halibut, lingcod, whatever. It's gonna be good size if it eats this thing. No more messing around with small fish. This is all or nothing right here. Something when I pick this up. I was about to check my bait. I've been drifting this thing around for like an hour and a half. Oh, look at that. I wonder how long that thing's been on there. He just was going along for the ride, I guess. I was literally just bringing it up to check the bait. Look at how he's got that bait in his mouth. All right, well, like I said, I'm not sure how long this fish was on there. I wasn't even bringing my bait in because I thought I had a fish on. I was just bringing it in to check my bait because I've been drifting around for so long with no action. But this fish was on there, and I think he might have been on there for a while. That is not a big one. Minimum size for these in California is 22 inches. And I bet he's probably around 20. I'm not even gonna measure him. So anyway, first fish of the day, or first game fish, I guess. We started with the anchovy, then went to kingfish or croaker, and then now this nice lingcod. I said this in my last video because I caught one of these off a pier, but whenever they're threatened, they make like a thumping noise. I'm not sure how, but something inside their, I think it's inside their head or inside the stomach maybe, I'm not sure, but it's like pulsating. Which I think, I'm pretty sure, that's why they call them croaker. It's like they're croaking, I guess you could say. Bait number 2 going down. Let's get one a little bit bigger this time. Sorry about this wind noise. Wind is picking up here, so I don't think I have much time left out here, but we're gonna see if we can make it happen here this last little time we have. All right, well, we did get one lingcod for efforts, but the wind really picked up in the afternoon out on the outer waters. So I paddled back in close to the launch, and I do have, let me check, 2 live anchovies and 1 dead anchovy left. So I'm gonna drop those down right in here in shallow. Like I said, I'm in 18 feet of water right now. I'm gonna just drift them around in here, see if there's any halibut. I feel like it's very possible that it could be halibut or even striped bass in here. So I'm gonna drop these down, drift them around, see if we can find anything in the inshore waters here. Wow, you guys aren't gonna believe this. So as I was coming in, it's not very rough right now, as you saw, but it is a little windy. And there are some bigger waves coming in every once in a while, and I was a little too complacent, didn't time it very well, and took a big one right on the side as I was coming in. My kayak started tipping. I didn't flip, I was able to save that, but it was far enough off center where things started falling on my kayak, my ice chest, my pump, my bump board, stringer, all that stuff fell out of the kayak as I was coming in. So I went out to retrieve it. But more importantly, other than the ice chest, you know, that stuff's fine, not too expensive. Obviously you don't want to lose it, but that's not the problem. The one problem was I lost my lucky rod, salmon rod that I've been catching all that halibut. You know, I've caught so many fish on my channel on that rod. Unfortunately, that one flopped out here, and man, I just didn't see it at all. But huge shout out to my boy. I think his name it was either Quinn or Quentin. I'm so sorry, I forgot your name with all the hecticness of me trying to find my rod. But huge shout out to you, my man. He was out here in shorts trying to help me pick up my stuff here. And actually, he found this board, and yeah, so huge shout out to you, my man. Thank you so much. Hopefully I see you out in the water again sometime. But I was out there in chest deep water, literally just swimming around, hoping that I would like bump into the line or the rod somehow. And oh, thank the fish gods. I didn't catch that many fish today, but thank the fish gods for this one. I happened to see the tip of my rod sticking like this far out of the water, and it was because it was all tangled up in some kelp. And yeah, just very fortunate for that. So take a look here. There it is right there. Everything's intact. Rod's still in one piece, no problem there. The only problem is this reel's been dunked super bad. It's got a lot of sand, a lot of salt in there. Back in business. Nice and shiny once again, free of all the dirt, salt, and sand that was up in there. There still is a little scratchiness. I don't know if the video is gonna pick that up, but I will tell you, it's a heck of a lot nicer, A, than when I brought it home yesterday after dunking it into the ocean, and B, I think it's even a little bit smoother than before I did all of that. So pays to service your reels. My plan was to film it, but it turns out it's a lot harder and a lot more boring than I would have originally thought. It took me about 5 hours one trip to Home Depot and about 5 different YouTube videos that I had to watch on how to take this whole thing apart and put it back together. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. We're back up and running, ready for the next kayak adventure, whether it be salmon, rock cod, halibut, whatever it is. And until the next video, appreciate you guys' view. Hope you guys are staying safe, and we'll see you on the next video.